There you go.
I love this show so much. So much. Like, this is only the first episode of these three, which I feel like, man, I should have flipped it, but whatever. Like, I love this episode for many reasons. One, a shit ton of character development. Another bit that this feels like it should have been the finale. But I guess the finale is really going to be like, about like Scratch probably almost getting sent to hell. But by God, like, I've said before, like, how, like, this show plays around with cliches a lot. It plays around with them, and, like, it'll go like, oh, you think it's going to go this way? No, it's going this way instead. And it does that really well. One, I don't know if it's really, I guess it is a cliche. It's the idea of, the supernatural friend or whatever that, like, is stuck with the main character, and they hate it. Like, they hate the main character, and, like, maybe the main character is, like, fully aware of that, or maybe they aren't fully aware of it. And maybe you see, like, a little bit of, like, maybe the supernatural friend cares, but really it's just, like, it shows, like, they hide under a whole bunch of hatred, and, like, it'll, like, reset, obviously, every other week. Again, like, Grim Adventures or something like that. And, like, even if there are, like, oh, I do care about you, Billy, or some shit like that. That was a terrible voice. Even if you do something like that, it is usually, it's done in a way where, like, it's like, that's cute, he does care. But they still stuck under this curse that forces them to do it, and then, like, next episode, they might still act around and, like, hate it. Like, I love what this show did, especially in this episode, because, like, first off, just to get through it, it takes off where the last episode left off. They lost their forever home, and they're living out of their car, now in the woods, which I think was kind of set up last episode, or the episode before that. And Molly, and basically there's, also, I really like this character's design. I don't know who she is, or she's supposed to be a specific, like, maybe a crew member. I really like her design. She's a jerk, but she's a really cool design. But, I guess she's only doing her job, but still, also, I love seeing Scratch in horror mode. I love her design so much.
Oh, dear.
It looks like the shit out of a cat, too.
So, should I start the paperwork?
I love the paperwork, too, says, property is, even if it's a tiny, I agree, blank to buy the property of whatever, even if it's a tiny bit haunted. It's kind of legally binding and Candace Green can't be liable for anything. Wink. Yeah, tries to sell it, and Molly, basically what Libby says, why don't we go to your house to make a click clock?
No can do. My mom's
What was it?
click clock dance video. Oh, can we?
Girl is amazing. Oh, there's not bad dancing. Yeah, basically goes wants to go to Molly's, and Molly goes, no, we can't do that, but it's because I do all these different activities, which I like how Andrea has very much a it's like she's she's that, again, cliche thing. Oh, she's the rich popular girl that all she is rich and popular, maybe mean to the main character. Like showed in the Good Luck video, that isn't really the case, especially now. It's definitely not the case. But then even this, she's in a geode club. I'm like, really? Like, it's like, oh, okay, that adds a bit of layer, assuming, because she looks like she's the captain of it too, so like, and like, it doesn't have the standard, like, oh, rich girl, like, pretty club or some shit like that. No, it's,
You're thinking, rocks, so dull and ugly, but break them open and they reveal their inner beauty.
Geodes are actually pretty cool. So that's badass. And basically Molly tries to hide that she's now homeless.
Right! I mean, who cares if they get in your...
Which also, like, it's not really so much that also that she, like, well, obviously she's trying to hide that she's home. I guess she's trying to hide, because she also gets kind of sad that people don't realize something's wrong. which I'm sure is completely and not healthy at all. Says the person who's probably done that many times.
Sleeping bag, no matter how many times you shake them out, right? Not me. What sleeping bag? Molly, is everything all right?
And Libby does obviously pick up on it.
Of course. Everything's totally normal. The sun is shining.
I accidentally heard this song a little bit because I was looking for the song where where she first meets Scratch in the first episode, that song, and then it auto-played in this. I'm like, I've never heard this song before. And they said, "This shiny, everything's in order." I'm like, oh shit, this is for the episode I didn't see.
It's a beautiful day.
And her wiping away tears because she's crying.
Everything is totally normal.
She's fighting back her emotions and crying because she's worried and stressed out.
Diorama Club, come on, we got.
Oh wait, hold on, because there was the people that Scratch scares here too.
Badman! So quiet!
The kid's eyes.
Permanently smelling like a campfire! Diorama Club, come on, we.
This part really hurts.
Alright, what a perfect little house. This is so much fun.
Aw, poor Molly. Poor Molly. Poor Molly, so bad. You could tell it's hurting her so bad.
Chess Club, Cheese Club.
That hurts so bad.
Super convinced.
And you, obviously, Libby knows immediately that's not true. Also, I like this too.
Here somewhere. Oh, you're here.
Super convinced.
That's so
But
It's
if
so
you
good.
think your haunting
I didn't, is that the haunted house that's mimicking?
will stop me from making the same.
Which it would make sense. God, like I don't. Apparently they're not. I don't think they're doing the nightmare Christmas. If they're, I don't know if they're still doing like the Nightmare Before Christmas haunted house thing. But it wouldn't be cool like every Halloween they make it Molly Mcgee themed, and like you have the different ghosts from Molly Mcgee pop up like as like. That would be so bad. Like, you could easily do, like, those animation, like, projectors things. Oh, that'd be so badass.
You have underestimated Candace Green.
Even if it's not, like, supposed to be scary. Even though Haunted Mansion really isn't scary. It's still really good, though. Like, they could totally do something like that with, like, Molly Mcgee. God, I would love if they actually had an area for the TVA stuff, like, Amphibia, the Owl House, Molly Mcgee. Like, you could have the Molly Mcgee haunted house kind of thing. Have another, like, Haunted Mansion dark ride. You could have, you know, an Amphibia kind of, like, going through, like, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh, they can redo Pirates of the Caribbean as Amphibia. I'm not saying to replace these rides. I'm not saying that, but, like, I'm saying, like, for a special event, they could easily do that. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean, they could probably do something with Amphibia. Or, again, if they wanted to make an own TVA thing, yeah, they could have, like, a Pirates of the Caribbean-style Amphibia ride. They could have a Haunted Mansion Molly Mcgee ride. Owl House, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a roller coaster? Or, like, no. They should make the Owl House kind of similar to, like, the Who Framed Roger Rabbit ride, where you just kind of spin around and stuff like that. And, like, you could go through, like, the different areas of the Boiling Isle and stuff. If not that, they could do it, like, kind of Peter Pan, where like, you see the Boiling Isle from far away and you kind of come in and like you kind of go through like the different areas. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, and the levitating candelabra is so cliche. Cliche? It's called an homage.
I love it so much. Oh yeah, Molly crawling against the wall is great. But yeah, she's worried. Also, Scratch, the whole thing is that Scratch is scaring away anyone else to buy the house because they have 30 days to get the house back.
This house is haunted?
Oh, yes.
As soon as I saw these guys, I'm like, oh shit, it's the Addams Family.
It's very haunted.
Excellent. I've always wanted my child to grow up amongst ghosts.
If these characters come back. Oh god, I hate him.
He is great with children. Tell you what.
He is, but screw you, lady.
I'll knock off my ghost surcharge.
Do not make me a selling feature.
We'll take it.
Little
Like, all right, they're creepy and weird. Yeah, Adam Family got it. And then
Octavius gives his thanks.
No. Yeah, I'd be scared too. And then here's this bit, which I think I said it last episode, but I actually like how they did it more here.
So this protected forest is where the new warehouse is gonna be?
I didn't even realize it said protected forest. Oh God, I love you, Andrea, but God damn it.
Yes, Davin Jorts is going to take the jean short market by storm.
Now I'm in 17.
That's a cute picture, dude.
No, 18 clubs. Somehow I'm president of 11.
Because Molly's just that good.
Also, no one finds out what's really going on.
Molly? What's going on? Are you living in a van?
Andrea is very smart, quick on the pickup.
In the woods?
Huh? What? No, we're camping.
Yes, by choice. S'more?
See? Ha! Proof that everything is normal.
But all your stuff is here.
Everything is totally normal. Some privacy, please.
I gotta go. I'll see you at Deal Club on the next alternate Tuesday. Yep, okay, bye.
Poor Andrea. and again, the cliched route. Andrea tells everybody at school or whatever, and they make fun of Molly for being homeless. Cliched.
After her,
What happens?
everyone at school.
Also, this part I love too.
Oh, you have no idea how good it is to see you.
Yes, good to see you too, Mo. But we've got a problem.
I love that.
People are buying the house.
What?
I love that. That's
But
cute.
if we lose the house,
But or at least the hugging,
or
not
camping,
losing.
This isn't fun. Things will never go back to normal.
Molly is stressed out when she really she should not be having all of this stress.
Okay.
Also, the dad is trying to hide it from his kids, while the mom's like, "No, we have to tell them."
It's time for some real talk.
Sharon, a moment.
Are we sure?
This is
Also,
a
they're
family
talk-
problem. Hard to hear. We're going to have to leave Brighton and move back in with Grandma Nin.
Hey, I love Nan and her delicious Thai snacks, but we can't just give up. Where's the Mcgee spirit? Gone.
And also, I kind of wonder on that note too, is Scratch tied to the house? Because he obviously can leave, and he's gone way farther out of Brighton. If let's say the McGees do go to when Grandma Nin, could Scratch follow? Or is that against the ghost rules or some shit? Because Brighton is his haunt.
Like our house. Well, if you won't try, then it's up to me. And I have one last trick up my sleeve. Don't sell this house,
Or Scratch.
please. Look, as a rule, I hate people, but the McGees, well, they're pretty great. I used to be miserable in this house.
And I do a cliche would be she doesn't care, but she's bound by her job.
It was lonely and dark, a lot of spiders. I'm talking a lot of spiders. But the McGees made this house a home.
I can't call off the sale without another offer. But they can have one final look to say goodbye.
Fuck.
So many happy memories.
And they cut out the part where she tripped.
A ghost?
Okay, Molly. Okay, focus.
They go through a whole flashback, which again, you kind of see Scratch's development. And I am sticking way too long on this episode.
You've never met a ghost before.
Ghost tag! You and your snacks are finally here!
Molly, who's getting married?
You and Dad.
All the good memories that they've had. It's so good. Also, they cut out the part where, they immediately left her at that hooga.
Goodbye, forever home.
And then comes the big reveal.
Yeah, we're leaving. You'll get your house in a minute, Candace. Oh,
It's all of Brighton.
What's going on?
Molly,
Which, yeah, I was like, oh, this is probably way better than what I thought. And then they flip it on again.
family's given so much to Brighton.
Because again, cliche, Libby's the one who gets them all together. But it's not the cliche.
Ruth Brighton Fan Show!
So again, like, if this was like the season finale, it wouldn't surprise me.
Right arm, left leg, jazz hands.
Woo! Let's go, Libby!
That's so good.
This is it, Molly.
They go through everything, and all of their stuff. It's great.
Our turn to give back. Everyone chipped in what they could, and we've raised enough to get your house back.
That's so awesome.
Oh, thank you! I knew you'd see through my everything is normal facade.
Yeah, honestly, you were not pulling it off.
But also this.
But this wasn't my idea.
Which again, it's the flip side, even though she probably could have done it herself.
It was
Hey, Fondrias! We're doing a big charity event today, saving my best friend, Molly Mcgee! Sorry, you're what?
Because I even like this logic.
Yeah.
What?
bestie, duh. We made a movie together. You saved me from an embarrassing charity cheating scandal. We went to the same school. Sure, our friendship may have a rough exterior, but underneath it's something special. Like a geode! Hashtag metaphor.
Wow. Thank you, friend.
Again, Andrea, well, technically speaking, Andrea probably could have paid it herself, though this doesn't feel like it's just like, oh, Andrea trying to get likes or whatever. She legitimately did it to help Molly, get everyone together and show that, she's, one, loved by the community, but also they freaking, they help pay for the house. I don't know if it's fully paid off. God, I hope it is. We wouldn't have to worry about them losing the house for money again, at least. But this, I like that too. Because, yeah, Andrea, ever since, maybe it was that episode? I can't remember. Andrea hasn't been mean to Molly for a long time. That's character development with her. That's great. I like that. And you see Molly even more considered her a friend now. Even though she didn't really before, now definitely.
You need to shower.
You're still a bit of a jerk.
There. Officially moved back in.
This episode is so good.
I've missed you, old friend.
And this right here.
Still
This right here is great because, again,
taken, just like I remember.
Feels like home again.
Hey, Scratch? I've been thinking,
I'm saying way too long on this episode because I need to get through the other ones too, but
left the house, so the curse is broken, isn't it? Which means you're not stuck with me anymore?
What? Where'd you get that idea? That's not how it works. I'll prove it. Say Scratch.
Scratch.
Whoa, I can't stop myself. See? Here you go. I'm not going anywhere.
again, like I said, I'm a little teary. Like I said before, this friendship, right? The dynamic has changed. It's not just, supernatural friend permanently bound to happy-go-lucky, ray of sunshine. It is family. They're family now. And even in that point, too, Scratch chooses to be with Molly here. Chooses to stay with his family. This is his family. It's not just, we consider you part of the family. Yeah, sure. Grim rolls his eyes. No, this is straight. No, he is part of the family. This is his family, his loved ones. And I love that. That's cute. This is awesome. It changed that dynamic completely because every episode after that, it's not, Scratch is hanging out with Molly because, he's permanently bound to. No, he wants to. He wants to. And it's not like, you could say it's the curse. It's like, no, it's not. It's not the curse anymore. He legitimately just wants to be with his family. I love that. Then we have Scaring is Caring, which this was a fun episode too. Scratch waits too damn long. Here lies my hopes and dreams. But yeah, that episode is good. And then the other episodes, which they add a little bit more to it. Scratch waits. Wait, hold on. Scratch waits way too long to do his scare report, But when he tries to,
I love you too! Sharon! My flower children said...
I love you.
I love you
he turned to Flapjack.
Sharon! My flower children said their first words!
Ah, what just happened?
As well as
Why am I adorable?
he's now adorable. And basically this...
Problem.
Ghosts aren't supposed to be cute.
And actually, because here's the thing, Lear, like some people said, one of the I think complaints, I guess, online, they're like, Scratch isn't cute enough. He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be. And on the flip side of that, you do see now, yeah, they can actually make his design pretty damn adorable.
How am I going to rack up scares if I barf rainbows every time I roar?
Oh, yeah. Guess you are in a pickle.
So, but Molly instead chooses to try to help.
Scares done at time.
I could do your scares for you.
Molly says she can scare people, which I love. Hold on.
Did you do? Ah, hilarious. Have you gotten funnier since we started hanging out? I'm rubbing off on you, I think, because that was
That look is so good.
that. Oh, you're serious, Molly. Okay, don't get me wrong. You're plenty scary, just in a more unintentional way. Like I insist on kissing each of your stuffed animals goodbye, even when you're running late.
How dare
Also, Freddy Fazbear, and I think that's the thing from Rudolph. But Freddy Fazbear. But yeah, this it's funny. I just says, "Oh yeah, Molly, you're not scary." And then I remember this clip.
Hey, just quick thing. If you ever sabotage my love life, you're gonna find yourself in the afterlife, okay?
Yep, message received.
Scratch looked a bit scared there. Molly is scary. But Molly tries to scare them while he has to wait for a doctor's appointment, basically. Which there's some fun bits. It shows that Molly can't really scare anyone.
Yes.
Also, I love the
Yes.
Jaws reference with the
Keep going.
fin.
Oh! Oh no! Please don't cry, please. I'm not a monster. See, I'm nice.
There it is.
Damn it is. He just slowly becomes cuter and cuter as the show goes on, which I immediately was like, oh, his karma meter in like a video game, where like, you look uglier, more destroyed when it's an evil, and then better when it's good. He's in the good zone. He's all in the good zone right now.
But I did get a babysitting gig for next weekend. Anyway, that was practice, but this one's for real. Texting while walking, are we?
This is a great one.
Because you cross your arms when you go in for a hug like this.
You jump out and. Fuck.
God damn it.
No, getting worse. Now I'm sparkling.
Don't worry.
God, and it is a good one.
Oh, boy.
I love how he immediately knew, like, shit, I messed up. There's a moment she realized she corned up. I'm gonna start replacing swear words with corn.
Ooh,
I didn't notice her arm there. That's great.
the undead are always scary. I shouldn't try the single mom spider trying to feed her 4,000 babies?
Jesus. That's what the tarantula was. Also, again.
Oh, okay. I can do this. I'm scary.
He's getting more cuter.
You're always
I love how he
backseat
does scare someone.
distracting me. I just need space. Yeah, that's it. That's the problem.
Yeah, he goes to the doctor and they look inside. It's Happy Joy in there.
Licked me! Oh, disgusting! I'm afraid this is serious. You have been infected with joy.
He's happy, so he can't scare people because he's happy, and apparently that affects it, goes negatively or positively. He has to find his fear, which Molly dresses up as Godzilla, tries to scare people.
Arms are just a little bit too short.
Which does pretty well. And then Basically, like, Scratch has to find his fear, has no idea how that's gonna work.
Molly really did get scary without me. Really underestimated her. Molly? Ah! Oh, no! Oh!
And Scratch finds his fear.
Molly!
Out of context, this would be very weird.
I'm coming, Mommy, I'm coming!
Whoa, you saved me, Scratch.
This is adorable.
Back.
I love this
The
too.
doc told me to find my fear. Almost losing you seems to be it.
Oh, Scratch.
There's a lot.
So what you're
There's a lot of hugs in this episode.
saying is, in my own way, I'm scary after all, huh?
Yeah, sure. Terrifying.
I got spies! The Ghost and Molly Mcgee!
But yeah, these two are adorable, and like it's the fear of losing her. I love that. That is, again, it changes the dynamic. It isn't just he hates her and wants to. No, he does love this family. He does love Molly. That is this. She is part of his family. He is part of her family. I love this so much. This has such good feelings. Like the same way I get like one of my favorite scenes in the Owl House is, you know, when Ida says, you know, that she's sacrificing not getting the apple blood, you know, basically so she could feed her daughter. This show is full of those scenes, especially now after that last episode. It feels so good, and I love it. But tell me in the comments. All right, I gotta stop right now. I'm gonna finish this video later, but for you, it's only gonna be a few seconds. So, all right, last one. I'm literally recording this like the day after I've recorded the other two because I had to go do stuff. And then when I got back home, I did some D&D. So, All Night Plight, which is the last episode before the season finale. Season finale. Because just is. Which this is a pretty good one. It hits on some things I actually do like too, but basically, turns out there's going to be a comet that flies overhead, and like, let's see,
So, class dismissed!
a comet a comet that flies overhead that it only comes every 50 years or so, which Molly wants to see. Mr. Molly wants to see, especially after this.
I made a man cry.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I think it was basically Molly wants to see. Scratch doesn't quite understand it.
Fall leaving behind a trail of debris so
Scratch doesn't quite understand why she wants to see it, but Molly wants to see it, and Libby's, I guess, interested in it.
majestic grown men cry.
Let's see, wait, hold on.
You know what? I don't see what the big deal is. Comets just fly around in space. I mean, I can do that.
Are you a cosmic ice ball leaving behind a trail of debris so majestic grown men cry?
Also, I love this joke right here because it's just the delivery. The delivery is so like, just listen.
I made a man cry once. I hid his keys for a week, but I kept moving them, so he thought he was losing his mind.
I love Molly's face too, because Molly's like, what? Like, and I love Scratch. I just love that so much because Scratch, like, it's not like he's proud of it or anything, but you just like how he says it. It's so like, I don't know, is it deadpan? I'm not entirely, funny. He's a ghost in deadpan. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's just like how, I guess it's probably just how.
For a week, but I kept moving him, so he thought he was losing his mind.
Yeah, it's like he's not, it's not like he's trying to sound like, oh yeah, like that's what I did. I make someone lose their mind. It just sounds like he's just talking about it regularly. And like out of just the delivery of it, it just sounds so good of like how casually he just talking about how he just destroyed a man mentally.
Well, I think it's a big deal. This might be our only opportunity to see the comet.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, who knows what our lives will be like in 50 years?
That's she does the face. But also now that I think about it, this was. Well, I thought about this when it happened later. This is foreshadowing, isn't it? Because we find out later on that Libby, when she's tired, she blends the realities, she'll think she's in her stories, I guess. Unless, like, we find out later on, oh no, yeah, Libby's actually some kind of time traveling knight or some shit.
Or where we'll even be. Everything could change.
Yeah, and Molly realizes that time is a constant thing, which, you know what, she learned that away. She learned, and, you know, they used to spend every moment being happy and trying to make memories. Wish I learned that back then, but whatever.
Who knows what'll happen? So we gotta make the most of this moment with an astronomical all-nighter. And
Astronomical all-nighter. And Anne!
a BFF sleepover where we will have
Anne!
celestial-themed activities. Astral-shaped snacks.
Snacks? Perfect. I slept through breakfast and lunch.
We'll stay awake until exactly 4:07 a.m. when the blazing snowball streaks across the sky and into our hearts.
Ah, yeah, that's Molly just showing a heart to her best friend. That's nothing there.
Well, I was going to spend the night curled up with my favorite series of fantasy books, A Song of Snow and Humidity.
Get it? Actually, let me turn on the light. I don't know if that's better or worse. But, it's Game of Thrones. Making fun of Game of Thrones.
But
Oh, please, salmon, please, salmon.
I used to get
Oh, squid your
kind
faces.
of weird when I stayed up too late, but that was Kid Libby. Teen Libby, she's a bedtime rebel. I'm in.
Which, I'm going to say this right now. I don't really have a good track record staying awake. Like sometimes I would hang with me and my brother, like, would hang with his friends, and, like, I would pass out in, we'd, like, late night, like, maybe, like, 2, 3 in the morning, sometimes I'd just pass right out. I cannot stay awake for the life of me. Like, if I'm dead tired, like, dead tired, I will blink sleep. I will blink, and it will be morning. Or I'll blink, and 2 or 3 hours have passed. I can legitimately not stay awake too much. And honestly, I've tried even staying awake. And unless, like, I completely, like, sleep all day or whatever, staying awake at nighttime is kind of difficult. And even then, I probably still, like, sleep nap every so often. Like, I cannot stay awake. Like that is a thing. But yeah, so they decided to have a theme activities, you know, like they said. They make a bunch of desserts. They say they're gonna, like, the parents say they're gonna stay up tonight as well. Which, actually, let me get my notes, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss some things. It's been a day since I've seen this.
Mom and Dad.
Oh, they already hit the sack. I mean, those guys haven't stayed up past 9 p.m. since daylight savings time.
They are out. Which, also, like, she's not letting him eat any of the snacks because she wants to wait for Libby and everything. And also, here's this bit.
Why don't you take a peek at Orion's belt?
Molly, I can't see any constellation.
Also, you see, like, she has a belt too. I wonder if this is going to come back later. Also, just kind of melds in with her sweater.
What? Oh my corn, there's too much light pollution.
That is a thing. And I learned that from The Simpsons. Light pollution. It's the reason why some stars look too dim. Although, like, I'll say whenever there was, like, I lived in Chicago, so, you know, light pollution's at the wazoo. I could still see some of the stars and stuff like that, but man, but now right where I am at Texas right now, there's not as much light pollution where I'm at, so you could definitely see, like, the stars and everything. It's kind of great. Though not as good as, like, you see, like, where, like, you see, like, the Milky Way and all that shit. I want to go somewhere like that where there's, like, there's still light pollution here, I'm sure, but I want to go where there's, like, zero light pollution.
Dad, emergency!
What is it?
I need a ride to the country.
In the middle of the night.
Any volunteers?
Not it. I went to Daryl's last 5 parent-teacher conferences.
I took the kids to that water park. There were used bandages in the water.
But it's a water park.
I stepped on one of them, Pete.
I singed my eyebrows off helping Daryl with his volcano project.
It's, he seems to be dealing a lot with Daryl.
Oh.
It's 3 a.m. Or 3 hours.
What
She's a...
manner of wizardry propels this horseless carriage forward?
Libby,
Oh, Scratch also has a seatbelt on.
stay with me.
Oh, right. Sorry, Molly. Sometimes when I get sleepy, reality getteth blurry.
I love the Scratch it too. It's like, what the hell?
Where'd you bring us, Mom? Looks familiar. Mom?
God. And basically, I think you do see this at one point. Like this place.
Woody warrior of the West. Libby? Huh? Oh, yeah, staying up's harder than I thought.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, I love, like, Scratch is trying every way to get food. And she's... I'm going to try to get to his quick.
Higher,
Sorry.
more force. I'll do it myself.
Actually, what is it? They had to break up this piano, which is really funny actually too, because like a week ago we went to like a party and they had a piñata. All the kids whacked at it, nothing broke. Some of the adults whacked at it, nothing broke. I'm like, let me see it real quick. I went, I wheeled that thing like a goddamn sword with like a katana, double handed. Went boom, 2 hits. And that sucker broke open and I walked away. I'm like, there you go, kid.
Glitter? What kind of monster fills a piñata with inedible glitter?
It looks like falling stars, right?
No.
But also, then like this part really hurt because I'm like Scratch is really hungry and like this night basically just goes to shit basically.
Steal snacks?
But like there's snacks that they baked all day.
Where are those snacks?
That hurts me in a way because it's like what, like you guys could have eaten all of those and like it's not.
You're right here, feed me. But I haven't eaten all day. It's the longest I've gone without food my entire afterlife. A few more hours and I'd eat you.
I doubt he
You
would.
and me and Where's Libby?
And basically, Molly tries to push as much as she can. Libby's just going completely, utterly nuts.
Dragon hordes. Okay.
You're getting a little weird.
Scratch is trying every way to get some food.
Number of pepperonis. I want that guy with the big hands to make it. You got it? Now, second question. Can you deliver to an open field with no address? You cannot. Hold on a minute. Hey, we're going to have to pick up.
No, we are not picking up. We're staying here together.
Greetings, spectral friend.
Which,
okay, this is pretty...
yeah, that's the thing too. I love stargazing.
Aye, 'tis peaceful.
Yeah, this is really relaxing. I can almost...
See, this is me. This is me. Like, I cannot stay the hell awake.
Huh? What?
Libby standeth back, scalawag. I must.
Which I love this part too. Like, one, she sees Buffalo over there. And then Scratch is already dying?
Friends, okay? Can't miss the comet!
I shall upbraideth you with my.
Oh, my corn there. Okay,
And like Molly's variance is like, we gotta stay here. We gotta see this. We gotta.
eat later. Just sit here and watch this once-in-a-lifetime comet with your best friends, okay?
I feel bad for Scratch. Olivia's just like, okay, but like Scratch always feels like he hits the shaft so hard. That's adorable too. And then those 10 seconds.
Charge my dragon!
God, that's great. But they eventually get stuck in a tree now because of the buffalo, and then
I couldn't hear you over the sounds of dying from hunger.
dying again from hunger.
But you know what? It's fine.
We're trapped up here together. The comet is almost overhead, and nothing can ruin this moment now.
This, which yeah, like she's like, well, okay, look now we can finally see the comet.
Seriously?
Can we go home and eat now?
No, we are not giving up.
And I actually like this like kind of reveal.
I can fix this. Just enacting plan Q.
Honestly, I was half expecting Scratch to eat the clouds.
Come on, Scratch. If we blow together, we can move these clouds.
You can't change the weather, Mal.
Yes, I can.
I love Molly so much.
Why is it so important we see this comet anyway?
It's not about the comet, Scratch. It's about the three of us making a forever memory.
Molly is sentimental, and I am completely for that.
It was right. People grow up, move away. Who knows where we'll be in 50 years? I thought if I could make tonight a perfect memory, when the comet comes around again, we could look up and remember each other.
Aww.
I didn't realize it was so important.
Which I like that. And then Scratch, again, this Scratch, unlike, let's say, Billy and Mandy or like the Supernatural friend or whatever, that like it versus contract, but not stuff like this. It's like it's not because of the curse. It's not because he's forced to do it. He does this because he loves his family.
What? Scratch! You can't eat Libby! I'm pretty sure
He doesn't eat people for
she's mostly Gristle.
Grizzle.
Trust me.
There's someone with a telescope that just sees this. This is cool.
Libby, wake up! Did we thwart the Dark Queen's evil plot? Whoa. This is the best view in all of Brighton. No, the world.
Really is, and honestly.
No, the entire universe.
That's cool as hell. And Scratch is crying. That is adorable.
Oh, gross. Thanks for being here with me tonight, guys. I'll remember this for the rest of my life. Yeah, me too. The night I almost stayed up all night.
Honestly, it's overrated.
Okay, let's head home and get Scratch a well-deserved snack.
I certainly did earn it.
Oh, Corn, we forgot about the buffalo.
That
Ghost and Molly Mcgee.
is also such a good out of context thing of just, oh, Corn, we forgot about the buffalo, and just end there. If you did no context, you're like, what the hell? It's so great, but yeah. These episodes are great. I obviously love the very first episode. I love this episode, and I love like the dynamic afterward from Scratch saving Molly to from Scratch literally in fear or finding his fear again when Molly is in danger and about to get killed, which kind of makes the question like, is there special precautions needed to become a ghost? Like, obviously he wouldn't want her to die, but like I wonder if there are like certain precaution, like things like you can't just die and become a ghost. But then we saw those birds just die and become ghosts, but I don't know. But yeah, like from again, soon as this happened, where you know Scratch is there now with them because he wants to be. Everything afterward, it has so much more weight. Scratch does love Molly and his family. He wants to protect them. He wants them to be in his house now. I wonder if he could have left with them to Ground Inn if needed be. Or if he's trapped to that house. I liked seeing, again, Scratch's biggest fear is losing Molly. Or one of his the finest fear was losing Molly, being protective of her. The next one is, Scratch bringing them up to go see that everything. And, like, he even puts his own feelings or hunger and his own pain to show them that to have that wonderful memory with Molly and Libby. So, like, it is the ghost of Molly Mcgee, obviously, and Molly does have, some like the character development where she's kind of slowly getting corrupted by this guy, but also like Scratch, I think, is like one of the biggest parts of this show that has such heartwarming things to it, where he does love the family, and you know he wants to be with them and all this stuff. So I like that. I love that, honestly. I love seeing these two's like bond and friendship. And like again, Molly's the title character. Technically Scratch is the ghost, but you know, Molly's the title character, but Scratch's character development is a major part of why I think this show really does work too. Along with Molly, obviously, because Molly is great. How she's sweet, optimistic sunshine, but then also is very much insane. Or slowly being corrupted, at least. I don't know. But I'm excited for the season finale, see how that's going to play out. I'm pretty sure Scratch is going to get threatened to get sent to hell again. But I did find the clip, and like maybe I'll post it. I don't know if I should post it now. Maybe I'll post it next episode. Because I did find the clip that I was talking about. I didn't talk about them. I might have talked at some point, talking about them having to leave the house. I don't know what video that was in, because it wasn't the first one. I know in the second video, though, I did talk about what I think the season finale is going to be, which I'll probably put that as the clip for like the beginning of the next one. But yeah, these shows are awesome. These shows are great. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Which videos I've done. Links are on my face. Subscription buttons are on there somewhere. Check out videos. These are cute. It's adorable, and I love this show so much. Like, this is honestly my happy show. Like, the only episodes that I feel like didn't make me happy were probably the last episode before this one, and then this one, and then before this one, and then it may like a little, like, you know, obviously makes you a bit sad at the very beginning of this one, but it ends happily. So I'm like, yeah, and that's good. That's good character. Like, that's the thing too. Like, a show doesn't need to be sad or whatever to pull your heartstring or stuff. Like, there's some stuff in this entire show all the way through that I love. Like, there's not a time where I'm looking at these characters like I don't like these characters, or I'm kind of mad at these characters. Really, like, so if anything, there's points where like Scratch gets such shafted in some ways. I'm just kind of like, man, I'll give him a break. Like the part where the council wanted him to join the council, but like he had to say no, and like that's like a forever thing that like, he'll never get back. It's like, damn. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, this is great. Tell me what you think down below. Thanks for watching. Even like just the character development through. I'll talk more about it at next one. But yeah, this show is just great. I love it. The designs, the characters, the story. I love all this a lot. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Again, please check out my videos. Subscription buttons are on there. Check out my videos, and we'll see you later. But yeah, this show is just adorable and great. I love it.
Feels like home again.
Hey, Scratch? I've been thinking, we left the house, so the curse is broken, isn't it? Which means you're not stuck with me anymore?
What? Where'd you get that idea? That's not how it works. I'll prove it. Say Scratch.
Scratch.
Whoa, I can't stop myself. See? Here you go. I'm not going anywhere.